Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tom Worth Jr. Thursday night here in Texas. It's early Friday morning over in Belgium where talks are set to resume for Ukraine aid, and there has been some development. They're still not there yet. They said at the outset that they'll stay as long as it takes. This is to use frozen Russian assets to help Ukraine survive as a country for the next 2 years while Russia prosecutes its war, while it blows up oil refineries and power generating plants and infrastructure all over the country that the Ukrainians have to continue to repair to keep their people from freezing or from not having running water, and just being a country. And what we've got is all this Russian money, and the German Chancellor Friedrich Merz has said, why would we take out European debt when we have Russian assets sitting right here? Let's make them pay for it. It just makes sense. Zelensky says the same thing. Zelensky had a good quote. He said, the Belgians are worried about it. They're worried about Russian lawsuits of all things. Like what court in their right mind would find Belgium guilty of something for helping Ukraine using Russian money to pay for Russia's invasion? It's kind of ridiculous. There is other speculation as to what might really be going on behind the scenes with Belgium. We'll get to two of those here in a few minutes. But Zelensky's quote to them, he addressed the gathering today at the European Union Council, and he said he's trying to win over the Belgian citizens because that's who their leader answers to. And he says one can fear certain legal steps in courts from the Russian Federation, but it's not as scary as when Russia is at your borders. And that's two-pronged, I think. He's talking about, yeah, you think you've got problems because Russia might sue you. Well, how about us? Russia is attacking our country all the time. But what he's really alluding to is if you don't stop Russia now, if you don't hold them accountable now, if you don't make them pay for what they're doing now and deter them from doing it in the future, guess whose doorstep they're going to be on as soon as they finish the conquering of Ukraine? That's right. It's going to be the rest of Europe. And eventually Belgium, not right on the front line. That's the eastern flank we were talking earlier. Those countries could fall first. The Baltics, Poland, Finland, Sweden, countries like that. But Belgium wouldn't be far behind, perhaps, is what Zelensky's implying. Why is Belgium doing this? There are two alternative theories besides being scared of a lawsuit by Vladimir Putin. It just doesn't make any sense. And the European counterparts over there are trying to provide every assurance to Belgium that we will make you whole. We've got your back. If Russia comes after you in the courts, we'll take the liability too. The UK and Norway and Canada are also joining this effort in addition to the 27 EU countries. So it's a widespread action here. And why are they doing this? They're doing this because they need to make up for the shortfall caused by the United States withdrawing its support for Ukraine and Trump's alliance with Putin. They're on the right track because Putin is freaking out right now. And Donald Trump is too. You're not seeing a lot of this in the press with all the Epstein stuff and the Venezuela stuff and the rude comments that Trump makes all the time. His insane address last night, which I didn't watch a single second of. I hope none of you wasted part of your precious lives on that either. Trump's got business deals with the Russians, and their intent, Trump's and Putin's intent for the $210 billion in frozen Russian assets, most of which is sitting in Belgium, their intent is not to help the Ukrainian people. It's to do business deals. and to use that as investments in joint ventures in Ukraine and in Russia. That's what Trump wants the money for. And that's what Putin wants the money for. They think they're, again, both of them totally delusional. They think that somehow Ukraine's going to give up. Somehow Europe's going to allow Ukraine to fall. Somehow Putin is going to own Ukraine and all of its resources, and then it'll just be this awesome playground for him and Trump to build everything they want to build and make all the money they want to make. And these things are never going to happen. But this is why Trump is fighting so hard against this behind the scenes. Putin is fighting this right in front of everyone. There were also some rumors of physical threats by Russian agents against the leader of Belgium and his family. From the comments the Belgian is making, it doesn't sound like he's physically scared. It sounds like it's just about money, but it doesn't really make a lot of sense because the guarantees are there from the rest of Europe, and it just seems like it ought to be a done deal. So we'll see what happens in the morning, our time, which will be afternoon their time, see if any breakthroughs were made or if they'll be working through the weekend or not. But we'll keep our eye on it, and I know no one's going to care about this tomorrow on Friday with the release of the Epstein files and all that will entail, or the non-release of it. I do believe they're going to release something. I don't think it's going to be all that worthwhile. I think it's going to be missing a lot. But tomorrow is December 19th. It's a day we've been waiting for a month now. So that's what everyone will be preoccupied with. Myself, not so much, but don't worry, I got you. I'll be keeping my eye on Europe. And okay, that's it. Thanks for watching, you all. Like and subscribe if you would, and please leave your thoughts, your comments, your questions, your wonderful ideas in the comments. I do appreciate that, and we will talk tomorrow.